everyone. It's Enjoying the School.
Yo!
Today is December 12th. We are on pages 24 and 25. It's time for the Just So You Know article, and this month it's called Eating Imperfect Fruits and Vegetables Can Save the Earth.Yeah,
又到我们生活快递的单元了。我们今天要介绍的主题呢，是跟气候变迁有关。然后你看到我们中文标题是吃丑蔬果救地球，所以你看英文里面它提到说 eating imperfect fruits and vegetables 这件事情呢 can save the earth.
So yes, just like Anthony said, ugly fruits and vegetables can help fight climate change. That's our subtitle. So we can save the earth or help fight climate change. But we don't say help to fight climate change. You can say that, but don't say that. You can say it, but don't. Foreigners really don't like to say help to verb. It's not wrong, but if you want to sound very fluent, cut it out. There we go.
没错。
All right. Oh, please.
Yeah, 所以在这边的话呢，老师刚刚特别提到这个 help somebody do something. 虽然你可以加 to, 但是如果说不要这个 to 的话，听起来会更流畅一点哦。
That's right. And with that, let's hear our story. And when we come back, we got paragraph 1.
Eating imperfect fruits and vegetables can save the earth. People around the world are coming together to fight climate change. In this difficult battle, everyone is searching for ways they can do more to make a difference. Imperfect Foods is a company that aims to get people to reduce their food waste. That's because few people are aware that food waste is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases and climate change. The company delivers fruits and vegetables that would have been thrown away to its customers' homes. The crazy thing is that these items are all safe and healthy to eat. However, for years they were rejected because they were ugly. The owners of Imperfect Foods came up with this idea after studying the food market in the US and Canada. They learned that millions of tons of food was tossed out by farmers because they were labeled as imperfect due to their appearance. This included fruits and vegetables that were considered too large, too small, or strangely shaped. In fact, about 30% of all food grown in the U.S. gets thrown out every year. This wasted food sits in landfills and releases carbon dioxide and methane as it begins to rot. This company not only hopes to reduce the chances of climate change, but also provides an excellent service where no food goes to waste.
Now let's start with a pronunciation note. You might have heard in the title, I said vegetables, and Anthony said vegetables. 4 syllables. Both are fine. You can say vegetables like Chris or vegetables like Anthony. Both of them are correct, so please use the one you like the best. Let's go to our first sentence here. People around the world are coming together to fight climate change.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话哦，他就先告诉你了 ，People around the world 就全世界的人 are coming together 就一起干嘛 ？To fight climate change， 好，就是想办法去对抗气候变迁。
That's right. When I was a kid, we didn't use the word climate change. We only talked about global warming. So we talked about global, was it?
全球暖化。
全球暖化, right? But honestly, there are more changes than global warming. Temperatures aren't just rising. Things are also changing. And so this is actually a more accurate term. Now, pay attention. This is climate. A-T-E here is an adjective. So don't say climate like eat, ate, the verb. That's wrong.
没错。
Next sentence. In this difficult battle, everyone is searching for ways they can do more to make a difference.
好，接下来我们看下一句话，他说 "In this difficult battle" 就指对抗气候变迁的这场很艰难的战役 Everyone is searching for ways they can do more. 他们都想尽办法的，所有人都想尽办法要去多做一点，想办法找出一些方法，干嘛 ？To make a difference， 能够有所贡献，能够持续的产生改变。
When we are searching for something, we are looking for something. And when we make a difference, we want to help. Now, weirdly in America, fighting climate change is a very political issue. Some people will get very mad about this. It's kind of weird. So this can be something you should be careful with if you go to the United States. Young people usually want to fight climate change, but it might make some people mad. Just fair warning, this can be sometimes a little bit spicy of a topic.
所以说今天对抗气候变迁这件事情呢，很多在年轻世代里面这是大家共有的一个共识。可是有的时候你把它拿出来讲啊等等，对某些人来说这是很敏感的议题，所以要特别小心。
Yeah, be careful a little bit here, but you know, today we think it's normal. In America, you know what the weird fight is right now, actually? So in California, they want people to stop using lawnmowers, 除草机, because they use gas and that creates CO2, and that's bad for the environment. And some famous actors are telling people, don't use your gas a lawnmower, use a push one, an old style one. But then some people complain because those actors are taking private jets, which make a lot more CO2 than gas lawnmowers. So, you know, I agree, let's try to save some CO2, but I also agree that maybe taking that jet is not the best way to do it. Like, I'm not saying don't take an airplane, but 你自己一个人要搭飞机, I think that's a fair argument. That's not fair.
没错，老师刚刚提到说呢，有一些人他们在加州的时候，他们为了希望大家不要使用那种割草机，那种割草机是要加那个汽油的嘛，对，就变成是说这样的话会比较有多的这种 CO2 的排放，二氧化碳的排放。然后他们就找了一些这些演员啊，特别说你们不要用除草机，用手推的原本那种旧的那种传统除草机就好了，这样可以减少 CO2 的排放，二氧化碳排放。结果这些用除草机的人跳出来说，你天天在那边搭私人飞机跑来跑去，你跟我说什么二氧化碳排放，你在说什么？所以两边现在互相的攻击这样子。
It's a little bit unfair, I agree. Let's continue to our article though. Imperfect Foods is a company that aims to get people to reduce their food waste.
好，下一句话就说了 Imperfect Foods， 你会发现到 I 大写 F 大写，你就知道这是一个专有名词。原来他说 is a company， 是一家公司的名字 that aims to get people to reduce their food waste。想尽办法要帮助人们去减少他们食物的浪费。
That's right, and aims to just means wants to. And when we say to reduce their food waste, we really just mean waste less food.
没错，所以这边food waste 就是那个食物的浪费嘛，其实就 waste less food 就是减少浪费食物的感觉。如果你要提到 food waste 的时候，重音要放在前面 food waste。
That's because few people are aware that food waste is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases and climate change.
好，最后告诉你说原因是什么呢？ That's because few people， 他这边讲 few people 是很少有人知道 not many people are aware that 知道这件事情。什么事呢？ Food waste is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases and climate change. 原来这种食物浪费呢，是造成后面这种温室气体气候变迁的其中一个很大的因素。
All right, and with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. Okay, we're back with more Enjoy English School. We're on pages 24 and 25, and we're talking about how eating imperfect foods is good for the environment. Let's begin paragraph 2. The company, that's Imperfect Foods, the company delivers fruits and vegetables that would have been thrown away to its customers' homes.
好，我们来看第二段的第一句话第二段第一句话里面有个很重要的东西我们看一下。The company delivers fruits and vegetables that would have been thrown away. 这个地方请特别把这个 would have been thrown away 给画起来。Please use the highlighter.
Use the highlighter.
Yeah, 把它画起来。为什么呢？就是他们如果不做这件事情的话，这些食物本来会被丢掉的。 所以你要去讲一个本来会发生，但是实际上没有发生的，你就有机会用到 would have been thrown away，would have 加上 VPP 这样的这个用法。所以整句话意思就是说，这个公司呢，就是专门把这些原本会被拿去丢掉的这些 fruits and vegetables， 水果啦、蔬菜啊等等，把它送到 customers' homes， 意思就是把它送到这个顾客的门前，这样的话就不会被浪费掉了。
Just like Anthony said, would have been thrown away is the third conditional. The third conditional talks about things that did or did not happen. It's rare to use it, but man, it's so useful. Now, the tricky part about third conditional would have been thrown away. 因为这个是肯定，它没有发生。And 如果它是 was it folding 的 if it's folding, then it did happen. So, man, English is tricky. Like 我是肯定的，所以它没有发生。哦，这样子。
没错，没错。
So yeah, maybe 你写一个加 and then like 这个。It did not happen. I always make students write this a lot, and他们受不了, but for me, it's really tricky.
没错。
Okay, let's continue here. The crazy thing is that these items are all safe and healthy to eat. However, for years, they were rejected because they were ugly.
OK， 好，你看这句话，他说 The crazy thing is that 最疯狂的事情是什么呢？ These items are all safe and healthy to eat. 这些东西都是可以吃，而且很安全的哦。However, for years, 多年以来 they were rejected. Why? Because they were ugly. 只因为他们的卖相不好，然后就这些东西都通通被丢掉，通通都被拒绝了。这边的 rejected 就是代表被拒绝的意思。
Now, this is 100% true. Actually, I have some family members that have worked in the produce section of a supermarket for many years. I think 15, 20 years almost. And so they have seen a lot of food waste over the years. And I talked to them on the phone actually a couple days ago. And they said, yeah, if anything looks really strange, it goes right into the garbage. There are a lot of reasons they throw out food. And he sent pictures of all this food waste just one supermarket sells. And he says they probably throw out close to 40 or 50, sometimes 60% of the produce. Now, produce just means fruits and vegetables together. Produce, P-R-O-D-U-C-E. If it's ugly or weird in any way, right in the garbage. And they can't even take it themselves. That's stealing. The good news is they used to just throw it in the garbage and that was that. But now they sell it to like farmers who have pigs and stuff, kind of like in Taiwan. Right. The only weird or ugly food that people will usually buy, any guesses? Potatoes.
Oh, potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah. Because potatoes are always kind of weirdly shaped. Some are very round, but potatoes can be very strange shaped, and those don't get thrown out so quickly. But everything else that looks weird, garbage.
Yeah, I see. 老师刚刚有提到说，他的家族成员里面有一两个人，他们是曾经在超市工作超过20年以上的，
真的很久，
很久很久。然后他会告诉你说，其实大部分可能40%、50%甚至到60%的食物，然后没有卖出去或者卖相差的，就直接通通丢掉，而他们自己也不能把他们带回家哦，因为那样的话就是偷窃。所以到后来以往的话都是通通送到垃圾桶里面，然后老师后面就讲说，其实到后来比较好的事情是，慢慢的有一些这种食物卖相不好的，他会卖给当地的一些农夫啊，可能拿来做这种堆肥啊等等，或是其他可能喂猪啊等等的。那老师刚刚提到说，另外一个就是那个马铃薯的话卖相不好的话，通常也不会马上被丢掉。
Yeah, that's right. Potatoes can be ugly, it's okay, but ugly apples, ugly bananas, forget it, carrots that look weird, right in the garbage. He sent me pictures. I mean, just huge barrels. And he says, look, it's completely fine. It doesn't smell bad. It's completely fresh. It's just the part of a supermarket business. It's very sad, but that's the way it is.
没错。
All right, with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we have our final paragraph. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 24 and 25, and this is our final paragraph of eating imperfect fruits and vegetables can save the earth. Let's begin this final paragraph. The owners of Imperfect Foods came up with this idea after studying the food market in the US and Canada. 好，我们来看这一段的第一句话哦。他说 The owners of Imperfect Foods
不要忘了 Imperfect Foods 是一家公司，对不对？这家公司的老板们呢，came up with this idea， 就想出这个办法。After studying the food market in the U.S. and Canada， 在他们去研究过这个美国还有加拿大的这些食物市场之后呢，他们决定想出这个计划。
老树，我有个问题，老树，那个 foods 干嘛加 s？foods 不可数，对不对？ That's right. Foods, yes, is an uncountable noun. You remember that. So why does it have s? Well, actually, food. 如果是不可数，然后你后面加 s， 你开始讲很多种类的。You have many kinds of fruits. The dirty secret of uncountable nouns is 他们常常可以变可数名词 ，but 然后他们当可数名词的时候，就是讲到很多类似的。We'll actually talk about this again later this month. So if you forget, keep watching, and I'll say the same thing pretty much.
没错，要记得后面的单元里面，后面的节目里面还有机会讲到这个概念哦。
That's right. And Archie, look at the word after. After 之后 we say studying. This doesn't mean like 现在. After here, we need to use a V-I-N-G because this right here is our preposition, not a conjunction. 常常 we see before and after. Oh, that's a conjunction. Right here, it's a preposition. So you need a noun here, so V-I-N-G. Let's continue to our next sentence. They learned that millions of tons of food was tossed out by farmers because they were labeled as imperfect due to their appearance.
好，我们来看下一句话，他讲说 They learned that 他们就知道了怎么样呢？Millions of tons of food， 这个时候食物就是指这个食物这个概念，有多少呢？数百万吨的食物 was tossed out by farmers， 就直接被农夫这样丢掉了。Why? Because they were labeled as imperfect。因为他们被归类成是那种长相不完美的、不好的。Due to their appearance， appearance 指的就是他们的外貌、外形。
Yeah, you know what's weird about this too is that some foods we're okay with them being irregular or ugly or imperfect. Like I said, potatoes. They can be kind of weird shaped and everyone's okay. But carrots, at least in America, I'll say, if a carrot is kind of wide and it has a couple arms and legs, like it goes in the garbage. But if you buy a piece of ginger that has arms and legs, people are like, ooh la la. It's the food that grows in the earth. So garlic, potatoes, carrots, all of those kind of root vegetables. Those are really hard to make perfect. So many really good carrots go right in the garbage just because they're a little bit why or they have some 一颗. And to think because the carrots inside, there's 它的营养, it's all around it, right? So it's going to grow in weird ways. The water will go down differently. So carrots, they go in the garbage. It's like, why? It's just got like little legs. It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. 老师为这些可怜的长得很奇形怪状的胡萝卜要平反了。他说明明就是这样啊，每一个都是好好的，对不对？它只是因为水下去，然后到它营养整个分布，它会比较不均匀嘛。所以说基本上你看起来这种奇形怪状，它都是可以吃的。为什么要把它丢掉？真是可惜。
Dude, I feel they're kind of cute, like a little carrot baby, right?
Yeah.
I showed you that picture of the carrot. There's these two carrots, and there's like a little carrot, and 它长在 like a bigger carrot. And kind of like, it looks like he's hugging like his mommy or something. It's like little baby carrot holding its mommy. It's so cute.
好可爱。
Okay, let's continue here. This included fruits and vegetables that were considered too large, too small, or strangely shaped.
Yeah, 所以在这里的话，这些呢有包括什么 ？This included fruits and vegetables that were considered too large， 太大。Too small 太小 or strangely shaped 形状怪异的这些水果蔬菜通通都被包含在要被丢掉的那一区。
In fact, about 30% of all food grown in the US gets thrown out every year.
哇，好可怕啊！它 in fact 事实上呢，它给你更清楚的数据咯。About 30% of all food grown in the US， 在美国所有种植的这个食物里面，大概有30%怎么样 gets thrown out every year， 每年都会被丢掉。
Yeah, think of your own classroom. Look at your classmates. 1, 2, 3, garbage. 1, 2, 3, garbage. Now, and I don't mean that in a rude way because I think this makes it real when you can take all these people and say, okay, all of you get thrown out because you're imperfect in some way, right? And it's really unfair to think, well, it's just kind of weirdly shaped, so it's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's continue here to our next sentence. This wasted food sits in landfills and releases carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane as it begins to rot.
好，现在告诉你为什么叫这样的食物被丢掉之后会造成这个气候变迁的这些问题哦。他现在告诉你的 ，this wasted food， 好，这些被丢掉的、被浪费掉的食物呢 ，sits in landfills。landfills 指的就是指垃圾掩埋场，它就被放在垃圾掩埋场。And release carbon dioxide， 它们在腐烂的过程当中呢，就会释放出这些二氧化碳 and methane。methane 指的是甲烷，哈 ，as it begins to rot， 在腐化的过程，在腐败的过程中。
Another word for landfill is a garbage dump, but those sound really terrible. Garbage dump sounds terrible. And if your town or city says we want to build a garbage dump here, people will go crazy. But landfills doesn't sound so terrible in English. Oh, you're just filling the land with what garbage? But it sounds nicer, so people are usually less angry about a landfill. Right? This company not only hopes to reduce the chances of climate change, but also provides an excellent service where no food goes to waste.
好，最后一句话就告诉你了 ，This company 这家公司呢 ，not only hopes to reduce the chances of climate change， 好，不只是要降低这种气候变迁的这种几率哦，因为毕竟它这么多的垃圾这样子，这么多的这种食物被放在那边的话，它会产生这些温室气体，对不对 ？But also provides an excellent service where no food goes to waste。这样子的话也能够提供一个服务，让许许多多食物不要这样子就被浪费掉。
Yeah, and of course, right here, pick up your highlighter. We have our not only but also construction. If you don't know this, this is definitely one of the most popular ways to talk about A and B in English. Highlight not only but also. It's something you have to learn in English. We just love to say it all the time. Not only is it useful, but also it's very common.
Yeah, 所以说老师刚刚就顺便造了一句话，不只是它很有用，而且也常见得到。好，在这里的话就用 not only but also 来表达两个重要的概念。
You know what's a really weird fruit that makes a lot of other food bad?
No.
Bananas.
Oh.
Bananas are really, really weird. If you look at where supermarkets put bananas, well, number one, people like bananas, so they always have lots of bananas. But bananas usually are not mixed with other fruit because when bananas start to turn brown, their gases come out and they actually make other fruits and vegetables go bad faster, rot faster.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's right. And when you look, oh, I don't like this, but 现在 in Taiwan, like all of your fruit comes in a bag, right? All of it. And there's little holes, and I'll cut those holes because we'll pop some banana bags have a lot more holes because that gas needs to come out. 不然 all of those bananas in the bag just 很快烂掉。
哦，原来如此。OK， 原来是这样。
Yeah, weird, right? Okay, with that, let's get ready for vocab review. Hey friends, it's time for vocab review. We have our 8 words today, and number 1 is to search for.
To search for 就是去寻找的意思。
Number 2, to make a difference.
Make a difference 好，就产生改变，或者是去为什么东西贡献一份心力。
Number 3, to be aware that.
To be aware that 就是知道后面这件事情。
It just means you know something. To know, blah, blah, blah. Number 4, to deliver something.
To deliver something 就是去送，好，去把这个东西送到谁的面前。
The noun is delivery. And let's look at number 5, to reject.
Reject 就是 say no to something. Reject 不要，拒绝。
Number 6 is to toss out or just to toss.
To toss out 就是丢掉 ，toss 就是丢这个字。
You can also just toss it. It means toss out 100% the same. Number 7 is appearance.
Appearance 就是外貌。
That's right. And number 8 is to rot.
To rot 就是腐烂的意思。
That's right. And something will rot, not rot. Well, I guess you could say rot something, right? Because the bananas will cause something else to rot. Yeah, but that's a little bit more unusual. All right. And with that horrible, smelly, dirty word at the end, let's enjoy. That's what we have for Enjoy English School. But we'll be back with day 2. We actually have this really neat story about advertising and these really imperfect and funny-looking fruit for Enjoy English School. I am Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.